The angels in Islam, your invisible protectors. Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to today's journey into the unseen world of Islam, where we explore the angels in Islam, your invisible protectors. Discover how these divine beings watch over us, guide us, and safeguard us in ways we cannot see. Before we dive in, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to support this channel. Special thanks to Malam Gigi for inspiring this insightful series. Let's uncover the mysteries together. Bismillah, this is your brother, Malam Gigi. There are moments in life when I feel completely alone. Perhaps you felt it too. Late at night, when the world is silent, when even your own thoughts seem to whisper louder than the wind. You look around and no one is there. No family, no friends, no human soul in sight. And yet, something deep inside you knows. You are not alone. From the moment I learned about Islam as a child, I was told, there are beings around you right now, unseen, but always present. They know your thoughts, your actions, your struggles. They even know your tears before they fall. Who are they? They are the Malaika, the angels, Allah's hidden army. Creatures made not from clay like us, not from fire like the jinn, but from light. Beings who never sleep, never disobey, and never leave your side. And this is the part that always humbles me. Right now, right as you listen to my voice, two noble angels are sitting with you. One on your right, writing every good deed you do. One on your left, recording every mistake, every word, every intention. And beyond them, there are angels assigned to guard your body. Angels who protect your soul. Angels who carry your du'as to the heavens. And angels who roam the earth searching for people remembering Allah, just like you're doing now. Yes, you listening to this are surrounded by a world more alive than you can imagine. But here's the question I want you to think about. If angels never leave us, why do we forget they are even there? Why do we sin in private, as if no one is watching? Why do we feel abandoned when Allah has already placed protectors around us? In this documentary, I invite you to walk with me. Not through the physical world, but through the unseen realm that Allah promised is real. A journey into the angels who protect you when you sleep. The angels who change your destiny through your dua. The angel who will come for your soul when your time is over. Stay with me till the end, because by the time we finish, you will never feel alone again. Before we continue, I ask you sincerely, if you believe in the unseen, if you are ready to rediscover your faith. Like this video, subscribe to Wisdom_Minbar, and let's spread this message together. Not for me, not for numbers, but so that every Muslim remembers, even in their darkest moment, they were never abandoned. I often sit and think about this. From the moment I was born into this world, before any doctor touched me, before my own mother held me, who was the first to greet me? Not a human, but an angel. The prophet told us that when a child is born, an angel is sent to blow the soul into the body at 120 days in the womb. And upon entering the world, another angel begins writing. Writing what, you ask? For things. 1. Your provision, rizq, every penny you will ever receive. 2. Your lifespan, the exact second your time will end. 3. Your actions, the nature of your deeds. 4. And whether you will be among the blessed or the wretched. Before I even cried for the first time, my story was already being written. But it doesn't end there. As I took my first breath, Allah assigned 2 more angels. Kiram and Katibin, noble scribes. One sits on the right, writing every good deed. One sits on the left, recording every sin. And here's something that always moves me deeply. The angel on the left, the one who writes sins, waits. He hesitates before recording your mistake. Why? To give you a chance. A moment to regret. A moment to say, Astaghfirullah. Subhanallah. Even the angel who records your sins hopes you won't commit them. And there are more. Angels who guard you from harm. Protecting you from what you never even noticed. Angels who stand at your door when you make wudu before bed. Angels who enter your home when you say Bismillah and flee when music or sin fills the air. Do you understand what this means? You have never, for a single moment, walked this earth alone. Even as you watch this video, you are not watching alone. And that's why I remind myself, and you, my dear listener, be mindful of your companions, not the friends you see, but the angels you don't see. Before you speak, your angel is listening. Before you click, your angel is watching. Before you sin, your angel is waiting, hoping you will turn away. In the next chapter, we will go deeper into the angels who protect you from death every single day until Allah finally commands. Now let him go. Sometimes I wonder, how many times should I have died by now? How many near accidents? How many sicknesses? How many unseen dangers passed so close to me? Yet somehow, I survived. I used to call it luck until I understood who was really standing between me and death. Allah tells us in the Quran, for each person, there are angels in succession, before and behind, guarding him by the command of Allah. Surah Ar-Raid 13:11. These are Al-Mu'aqibat, the guardian angels. They stand around you day and night, protecting you from things you never even see. When a car almost hits you, but just misses. When a child falls, but somehow lands softly. When you swallow food that could have choked you, but didn't. That wasn't coincidence. That was mercy delivered by the angels. But here's the part that truly humbled me. The scholars say, no harm can ever reach you until Allah finally tells the angels, step aside. Let that sink in. Death cannot reach you. Not because you are careful. Not because you are strong. Not even because you are healthy. But because the angels are shielding you until their order comes. And when that moment finally arrives, the angel of death does not come alone. He arrives with a full delegation. Angels of mercy for the believer, angels of wrath for the wicked. If you lived with faith, your soul will be carried gently, like a drop of water flowing from a jug. If you lived in rebellion, your soul will be torn out like thorns ripping through wet wool. Every time I reflect on this, and that's why every breath I take before that moment is a chance to earn a better departure. In the next chapter, because our journey with the unseen has only just begun, sometimes I sit alone and think, if my life was replayed right now, every word I spoke, every message I typed, every joke I made, would I be proud? Or would I be terrified to watch it? Allah tells us that right now, as you listen to this. 2 angels are sitting beside you. One on your right, writing every good deed, every kind word, every smile, every subhanallah, every charity, no matter how small. One on your left, documenting every lie, every insult, every sin that leaves your tongue or fingertips. These are the angels known as Kiraman Katibin, the noble scribes. I once heard a scholar say, your tongue is writing your book, and your hands are signing it. And on the day of judgment, that very book will be placed before you. Read your record. Today, you yourself are enough to take account. Surah Al-Isra 17:14. Imagine that moment. No lawyer, no excuse, no denial, because every word was witnessed. But here's a mercy that gives me hope. The angel on the right side, the one who writes good deeds, is faster. The angel on the left, who writes sins, has been ordered to wait. Some scholars say 6 hours, to see if you will regret it, seek forgiveness, and erase it before it's written permanently. So now I ask myself, when I make a mistake, do I rush to apologize? When I fall into sin, do I quickly say, Astaghfirullah? Or do I sit there and let it be written against me forever? And here's the most beautiful part. When you say, Astaghfirullah, oh Allah, forgive me, the angel on the left is ordered. Erase it. But when you say one subhanallah, one alhamdulillah, one la ilaha illallah, the angel on the right writes, good deed multiplied by 10. So tell me, what book do you want to read on Judgment Day? A book of regret or a book of light? Do you like this format? First-person narration. Sometimes I sit and think. Emotional, reflective tone. Strong Quran/Hadith references. Ending with a hook to the next chapter plus engagement call. Say Astaghfirullah in the comments. Bismillah. This is your brother, Malam Gigi. There is a moment every soul must face. A moment no one can escape. It is not the moment of death, but what comes right after. When the people walk away from your grave, when the soil is still fresh, when silence surrounds you, and the world has forgotten your name. You will hear footsteps leaving, and for the first time in your existence, you will be truly alone. No mother, no father, no phone, no friends, no followers, no status, no money, just you lying in the darkness waiting. And then they arrive. Two mighty angels, unlike anything you have ever seen. Their names? Munker and Naker. As the prophet described them, they are dark with blue eyes. Their voices are like thunder, and their eyes flash like lightning. They make you sit up in your grave, even though you were just a lifeless body. And one of them asks, Man Rabak, who is your Lord? Ma Dinak, what is your religion? Ma Takalu Fi Had Harajul, what did you say about this man Muhammad? In this world, you could memorize answers. You could fake faith. You could say anything with your tongue. But here, the tongue is sealed. Only your heart will speak. If you lived with Allah, if you prayed, remembered Him, trusted Him even in secret, your grave will expand, filled with light and peace. A door from Jannah will open, and a man with a beautiful face will sit beside you. You will ask, Who are you? He will say, I am your good deeds. I came to keep you company. But if you knew Allah only by name, but never worshipped Him, if Islam was only a label, not a lifestyle, then your grave will tighten until your ribs crush together. A window to hellfire will open, and a man with a hideous face will appear beside you and say, I am your evil deeds. I came to stay with you. My brothers and sisters, before we sleep tonight, let us ask ourselves, if I were placed in the grave right now, would I recognize Allah as my Lord? Or would I hesitate? Would my Salah stand beside me? Or would it abandon me? Would I smile when Munker and Naker arrive? Or would I tremble in regret? Say, Astaghfirullah in the comments for every moment we forgot our final home. And if you're still with me, type, Ya Allah, grant me a grave of light. Because wallahi, our real journey begins there. In the next chapter, we will uncover another set of angels, not of questioning, but of mercy and wrath, those who come at the moment of death. If you're ready, say, proceed, Malam Gigi, and I will begin chapter 6. Shall I continue? 1. Introduction. Angels in Islam, unseen but ever present. 2. Kiraman Kadi Bin, the angels who record every deed. 3. Guardian angels, those assigned to protect you. 4. The angel of death, the final visitor. 5. Munker and Naker, the first night in the grave. Here is a suggested outline for what's left. 6. Malakal Maut's helpers, angels of mercy versus angels of punishment at the time of death. 7. Israfil, the angel who will blow the trumpet. End of the world begins. 8. Mikhail, the angel of rain, provision, and nature. 9. Jibril, leader of the angels and messenger of revelation. 10. Angels who attend gatherings of Daikr, remembrance of Allah. 11. Angels who curse and angels who pray for you. Who are you attracting? 12. How to win the love and protection of angels. Daily habits that invite them. They say death is just one moment, one breath, one heartbeat, one final blink. But in Islam, it is not one moment. It is a transition from one world to another. And in that moment, two different delegations of angels may arrive. Not alone, but in groups. If a person spent their life in worship, kindness, patience, and sincerity. The Prophet said, angels with bright faces, as if their faces were the sun, will descend with shrouds from paradise and perfume from paradise. Musnad Ahmad, they sit around the dying believer as far as the eye can see. And then Malakal Maut, the angel of death, comes close and says, gently, O pure soul, come out to the forgiveness and pleasure of Allah. And like a drop of water flowing from a jug, the soul slips out easily, wrapped in the heavenly shroud, perfumed with musk, rising upward. Every angel it passes asks, whose pure soul is this? And the angels reply, it is the soul of so-and-so, the righteous servant of Allah. A journey of honor begins. But if a person lived in arrogance, disobedience, neglect of salah, oppression, mockery of faith, then the prophet said, angels with dark faces come down, with coarse cloth from the fire, and they sit around him. Then the angel of death says, O filthy soul, come out to the anger and wrath of Allah. But this soul refuses to leave. So the angels drag it out like a thorny branch being pulled from wet wool, tearing as it goes. No peace, no farewell, no comfort, only terror and humiliation. My brothers and sisters, the angels you attract today will be the ones who arrive for you tomorrow. Are we living in a way that attracts the angels of mercy? Or are we surrounded silently by the angels of punishment? Repeat after me. Allahumma tawafani wa anta radinani. O Allah, take my soul only when you are pleased with me. Say Ameen in the comments if your heart trembles at this reminder. In the next chapter, we will meet Israfil, the angel whose single breath will end the world. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. We speak about an angel who has never blinked, an angel who has held his breath for thousands of years. His name is Israfil, the caller of resurrection, the angel with the trumpet. The prophet said, how can I relax when the one assigned to blow the trumpet has already put it to his lips, bent his forehead, listening attentively, waiting for the command to blow? Sunan at-Tirmidhi. Imagine this. Israfil does not blink in case he misses the command. He does not look left or right. His eyes are fixed only toward Allah's throne, waiting for one word. Blow. What will happen when he blows? With the first blast, every creature dies. The sky tears apart. The mountains explode. The oceans boil. Kings and beggars, believers and atheists, animals, angels, and jinn all fall. Silence. Only Allah remains. Then after 40 years, days, or months, only Allah knows, Israfil is revived. He blows again, and suddenly, graves burst open. Souls return to bodies. Every human who ever lived stands barefoot, naked, uncircumcised before the Lord of the worlds. Even the prophets tremble, except one. Only Muhammad will say, Ummati, Ummati, my nation, my nation. Even in that moment, when everyone will only think of themselves, your prophet will still remember you. So let me ask you, when that trumpet is blown, will you be ready? If today was your last day, would you be proud to meet Allah? Or would you say, just one more chance? I promise I'll change. Repeat after me. O Allah, make me among those who smile when the trumpet is blown, not those who scream. Type Ameen if your heart whispered Ameen already. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. We have left our graves. We have been resurrected. And now, we walk toward the court of Allah, the longest day in history. The Prophet said, that day will be 50,000 years long. Surah Al-Ma'arij 70:4. No shade, no escape, no distraction, no death to relieve the pain. People will be sweating according to their sins, some up to their ankles, some up to their necks, and some completely drown in their own sweat. Children will turn gray from fear. Pregnant women will drop their babies. Even the prophets will fall to their knees saying, Nafsi, Nafsi, myself, myself. Except one, Muhammad will still say, Ummati, Ummati, my nation, my nation. Even when everyone is begging to save themselves, your prophet will be searching for you. Then, the angels bring your book, the book that never lost a single word. Every conversation, every scroll, every message you sent, every secret sin, every tear you cried for Allah, all of it printed in your hand. Allah will say, read your book. Surah Al-Isra 17:14. And at that moment, you'll either smile with relief or shake with regret. Let me ask you sincerely, if your book of deeds was open today, would you read it proudly? Or would you want to run from it? Say with me, O Allah, don't expose me on that day. Cover my faults in dunya and cover them in Akira. Say Ameen if your heart trembled. And I will continue. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. The angels bring your deeds. The question is no longer who you pretended to be, but who you truly were. A scale unlike anything on earth. Allah says, We shall set up the scales of justice on the day of resurrection, and no soul will be wronged in the least. Surah Al-Anbiya 21:47. This is not an ordinary scale. It doesn't measure gold, money, or titles. It measures truth, sincerity in your heart. What will be weighed? Every salah, even the ones you prayed quickly. Every fast, even when no one saw you. Every charity, even a smile. Every harsh word, every secret sin. Even intentions will be weighed. If you want to do good but couldn't, it still counts. The hadith that gives hope. The Prophet said, "A man will come with 99 scrolls of sins as far as the eye can see. Then one small card will be placed on the other side, and it will outweigh them all." What was written on it? La ilaha illa Allah. Subhanallah. The scariest part? Some people will come with mountains of good deeds, but they oppressed others, mocked people, insulted them, took their rights. So their good deeds will be given away one by one, until nothing remains. Then the sins of others will be thrown onto them. This person is called Al-Muflis, the bankrupt one. Right now, ask yourself, do I have deeds that will help me on that scale, or will I be bankrupt? Say softly, "O Allah, make my scales heavy with sincerity and mercy." Say Ameen if you're still with me. Type proceed, Malam Gigi, and I will take you to chapter 10, Crossing the Sirat, the bridge over hellfire. The Sirat, the bridge over hellfire. Imagine, you are now standing at the edge of a vast darkness. Below you, hellfire, roaring like a beast finally unleashed. And stretching across it is a bridge, not made of stone, not made of steel, but as thin as a hair and as sharp as a sword. This is as-Sirat, the bridge every soul must cross. No one can refuse. Even the prophets must cross. Even the righteous must cross. The only question is, how will you cross? The speed of your crossing depends on your faith. Rasulullah described it in detail. Some will pass like lightning in the blink of an eye. Some will run like wind. Some will walk. Some will crawl. And some will fall. Hooks will be grabbing. Along the bridge, hooks and blades rise from below. They snatch people according to their deeds. Liars are caught. Backbiters are dragged. Those who broke trusts are thrown down. And below, hellfire waits, calling them by name. The only light you'll have. On that day, there will be no sun, no lanterns, no streetlights. Your only light will be your Iman, the faith you built in this world. The more sincere your heart was, the brighter your light will shine. Some people will have light as vast as a horizon. Others will have just enough to see their own feet. Those who lose their light. The Quran tells us that some believers will lose their light while crossing. They will cry out, "Wait for us. Let us borrow your light." But the answer will come. Go back to the world and find your own light there. But it will be too late. Reflection time. Ask yourself now, am I building a light that will carry me across, or will I stumble in darkness? Say softly, Allahumma thabitni Allah as-Sirat. Oh Allah, keep me firm upon the bridge. Say Ameen, the greatest gift ever promised. Before entering paradise, there is a fountain, not an ordinary river, not a simple stream. It is called Al-Kawthar, a river gifted to Prophet Muhammad from Allah himself. Its water is whiter than milk, colder than ice, sweeter than honey, and its goblets are as numerous as the stars in the sky. The Prophet will be waiting there. Imagine this. You arrive, exhausted from crossing the Sirat. Your mouth is dry, your heart is trembling, and suddenly you see a man with a radiant face, more beautiful than you've ever seen. His smile comforting, his presence majestic, and he says, "Come, this is for you." It is Muhammad, and with his own blessed hand, he offers you a drink from Al-Kawthar. One sip, and you will never be thirsty again. Not for a moment, not for a day, never, ever. That drink is eternal comfort, a kiss of mercy from the messenger himself. But some will be turned away. As they approach, angels will block them. The Prophet will cry out, "My Ummah, my followers." But the angels will say, "You do not know what they did after you." These are the ones who changed his sunnah, abandoned his teachings, followed the world instead of Rasulullah, and they will be dragged away, never tasting Al-Kauthar. Reflect with me. If the prophet met you today, would he offer you a drink? Or would he turn away in sorrow? Ask yourself, am I living like the Ummah he will recognize on that day? If your heart is still awake and you're still with me, type continue, Malam Gigi, and I will take you to the first glimpse of paradise. What will you see when the gates open? Bismillah, this is your brother Malam Gigi, and now that we have crossed the Sirat and, by Allah's mercy, drank from the blessed hands of Rasulullah at Al-Kauthar, all that remains is one final moment. The moment every believer has waited for since the beginning of time. The gates of Jannah are before you. Massive, glorious, beyond imagination. They are 70 years wide. Yet on that day, they will be crowded with believers rushing to enter. Angels stand at the gate, welcoming you. Their voices are gentle, warm, filled with love. They smile and say, "Peace be upon you. You have done well. Enter forever." Quran 39:73. The first breath of paradise. As the doors open, a breeze touches your face. It is fragrant like musk, soft like silk. Your heart settles. Your pain vanishes. There's no fear, no hunger, no fatigue, no sorrow. Your eternal home. Before you is your palace. Not a house, not a garden. A kingdom crafted by Allah himself, according to your deeds. Its walls are of gold and silver bricks. Its ground is saffron and musk. Its rivers? Water, milk, honey, and pure wine that does not intoxicate. Your family, those who are righteous, are waiting inside. They are young, beautiful, and smiling. And at that moment, you fall into sujud, overwhelmed by mercy. You say, "Ya Allah, I do not deserve this." And Allah responds, "This is my mercy, not your deeds. Forever, no more endings." In this world, every joy comes with an expiry date. But here, there is no death, no aging, no betrayal, only endless celebration, face-to-face meetings with the prophets, conversations with angels, visits to the throne of Allah, reunion with loved ones in eternal youth. But the greatest gift still remains. Do you know what it is? Not the gardens, not the palaces, not even the rivers. It is seeing the face of Allah, the Lord who guided you. When Allah unveils himself, every pleasure in Jannah becomes meaningless, and the believers will say, "Ya Allah, if this is the reward, then we have truly succeeded." Thank you for joining us on this exploration of the angels of Islam. May this knowledge bring you closer to understanding the unseen protection Allah has provided for all of us. If you found this video insightful, please like, share, and subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss our upcoming chapters. Once again, a heartfelt thank you to Malam Gigi for making this series possible. Until next time, stay blessed and protected.